having come away from India and living in another country, I cannot leave everything behind. I left family members, and I left a lot behind. I left a very successful career as a performing artist. I made many sacrifices, but I just cannot sacrifice my entire dance itself.
Almost as long as she's been alive, Rathna Kumar has been obsessed with just one thing: classical Indian dance. It's what ties her to her roots in India, and now her roots in Houston, too.
It was in 1975. No infrastructure, no idea of how to run classes, and no Indian dancer had come anywhere to Texas before. So I felt like Christopher Columbus, I discovered Houston.
Some 40 years ago, Rathna opened the very first Indian dance school in Texas. Nowadays, a morning at the Anjali Dance Center means she's selecting music, adjusting adornments, arranging furniture, and sending out email announcements for classes, all to ensure everything is just right for her eager students to learn this ancient art.
Classical dance is very ancient. It's like close to 4,000 years of history and tradition. Because we are a very old nation with a tremendous history and rich traditions, we do not want to see those traditions gone because, those are important. You have to progress with the times, which is also very important, but you do need to realize what are the great arts that your country has had and how fantastic that through world wars, through tremendous changes in the entire universe, that these art forms have not changed.
To say Rathna respects the art of dance is putting it lightly. There's no funny business on her dance floor.
Do not play the clarinet, play the flute. You need to keep it up like this.
With each step and turn, she upholds every detail of tradition with a capital T.
Nice, very nice pose.
And she's determined to instill that precision in her students.
There are no shortcuts. I have to rehearse for several hours. I have to learn to be as perfect as possible. These are important for you to be good dancers. It doesn't matter if you don't take it professionally. As long as you're doing it, you have to do it right. I teach and I love to watch others dance, and I like to see my children blossoming in front of me. To me, that is the most important thing now.
As her pupils blossom, Rathna watches over like a seasoned gardener, ready to weed or prune imperfection. But sit in for one of her classes, and you'll find they're not only learning about correct positions, they're seeing how to understand and respect all cultures.
We are showing that this is how we are connected to the rest of the world through dance and music. There's so much to learn from around you. I do not try pushing religion down their throats. I do not tell them that, you have to follow this god or this goddess, because we have Buddhists, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, all learning. But I tell them, you need to understand. You need to be tolerant. To me, this is important. We are transcending all religious and cultural and geographical barriers right there. Resilience, tenacity, self-confidence, what these mean, and how important they are for us to grow as people.
You're teaching them more than dance here.
They need to be good citizens of the world. It is important. They have to be good people. And I think it sensitizes you. Music and dance somehow make you more sensitive and make you a little softer and gentler. So they say you're filling in a big gap in our children's lives.
Around the world, Rathna is seen as a master of the art of Indian dance. Her shelves are filled with honors, awards, and achievements. But she says she would still do it, even if no one was looking, because without dance, there would be no Rathna.
My mother, she told my father the day I was born, she said, look at her, she's moving her eyes like a dancer, and she's moving her head like a dancer. My father laughed and said, you are crazy. And my mother said, no, my daughter is going to be a dancer. I'm just doing what I guess God put me on earth to do. To me, really, this is a vocation. It's a calling. I'm not working to be recognized. I'm doing what I love. For me, it's not a job. I mean, it's my vocation. It's my, as I said, my magnificent obsession. This is where I come alive. This is me.
For Rathna Kumar, dancing is an irreplaceable joy. It's been her entire life and will be her legacy. As long as her heart has a beat, she will be moving in rhythm.
My estate planner asked me, so when are you going to retire? If I retired and had nothing to do, some part of me would be dead. My soul would die. I need this